Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of looking at this other shadow box that I have here, full of civil and military kind of all intermixed together, but this is the best one I have with some of the civil awards from the USSR. Now, as I mentioned before, USSR, you could get a medal just for being alive. And unfortunately, that was the way that the government decided to award its people. And there's a cat, of course there is. So let's continue. This is the part 2 from looking at the same thing, just trying to break things up a little bit. So I think we ended like right over here. So this is for defense of Kiev. So pretty common medal, because obviously millions of people, defended. This is for 1500-year anniversary of Kiev, and it says Город Героев Славы, which means hero city. So just so that you guys know, either during the war or after the war, the government awarded several cities the hero status. So it means you had like more of a significant involvement in the war. It got destroyed or it was defended really heavily. So you got some Ukrainian Kiev. Well, keep in mind that back then Ukraine was part of USSR. So this is an interesting one. It's a modern for defender of Ukraine. So this is a modern award on the same plane as this one, because I guess maybe whoever owned it put it up like that with other Ukrainian related awards. This is for 30-year anniversary of the Soviet Army or Armed Forces. And this one also has a 20-year anniversary, a 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever the run was. And it has a picture of Stalin and Lenin, and for some reason Roman numerals out of all things. Why? Why not? These bottom ones are kind of interesting. So you see they have 3, 2, and 1. And on the bottom it has Shakhterskaya Slava. This is coal miners awards, and I have a full set. So once again, and here on the back it doesn't really have anything, so you can kind of see the level of progression. Now, what did you have to do as a coal miner to earn awards? I have no freaking clue, but at some point it probably had something to do with production. How much coal did somebody mine in particular? But yeah, you have the 3rd class and kind of see all silver with some gold. This one is the stars gold. This one, it's all red and gold. It's just not precious metals. I think out of this entire thing, this one and this one, well, probably this one has some silver in it. But yeah, these are not. So kind of going back here, switching here. This one is for building a pretty large highway called Baikalo-Amurskiy Magistral. So it's some sort of like a major roadway. And this is interesting. It says BAM. This was the abbreviation, Baikalo-Amurskiy Magistral. So it's for building a highway like in a very remote area of the USSR. So you build a highway or a road and you got a medal. Yeah. This one is an interesting one, and as far as I know, this is the only one that's a copy. It's not real, but this is for bravery during fire. I bought this because I found this pretty interesting. I didn't know that firefighters had its own medal, but knowing USSR, it's not a surprise, because once again, I do have some police awards as well. But yeah, this is for being a brave fireman, and you have kind of an older firefighter that's rescuing a child from a burning house. An interesting design. Not really sure what it is or why, but it's rare, and I saw it. I was like, let's buy it. It wasn't too expensive because it's a copy. So here we had a medal for 1500 years of Kiev. Here we have 250 years from the formation of the city Leningrad, current St. Petersburg. So here we have same thing, Город Героев Славы, which means hero city, fame or something like that. Yeah. This is an interesting one, but pretty common. This is for it's a labor award. So check this out. This award, you can kind of see the profile of Stalin facing west with this type of ribbon. This is for victory over Nazi Germany. This one is for labor. Yep, Zadobliski Trud, for excellent labor. And now this is in particular for during the war. So this would be people in factories, people making anything for the war effort could get a medal like this. And you can kind of see the pattern. I mean, it's like more bronze color, although it's not precious metal at all. And this is more gold. But you can see, you had metal for that. So this kind of, and then this one right here. This is a pin. It's not a medal, but you would have a bunch of pins. And a lot of people do collect pins. I actually did have, when we were living in Belarus, we did have, my brother actually started a large pin collection. We did not bring it here to the United States, but too bad. I wish I had it now. So yeah, it's a pin for like the labor, the extreme labor, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But you have Lenin, you have factories, you have like some sort of rivers, you have a like a grain collector, you have a tiny hammer and a sickle here. And there you have it, guys. So once again, medals for everything. Obviously, the colors, they do have some meaning as far as why they chose the colors they did. I don't know enough about them to kind of tell you what the idea for these are. But obviously you can see in this case, especially on the labor side, yeah, very grand, very equal. You have a man and a woman here. You have hammer and a sickle everywhere. Although I'm kind of surprised there are different designs of hammer and a sickle. They didn't really stick to one. Like this pin actually has a different hammer and a sickle design than anything else. For bravery under fire, you have like not under fire, like during fire, you have like a little one in the bottom where some of the other ones are more prominent. A lot of, some of them are thinner, some of them are thicker. So everywhere. Well, at the same time, it was interesting for me to collect. And you know what? As big as my collection is, there's so much more. And the stuff that the way I approached it was, I'm not gonna spend an arm and a leg on collecting these things, because obviously there's some that are very rare. Like this medal, for example, if this was real, like it would cost several $1,000s because it's rare. I mean, I think I bought this one for like $50. So what I would try to do when I would shop on eBay for medals, and maybe I'll show you a few things. I would look like kind of quality combined with a better price, simply because it's cat time. Simply because I quickly realized that there's no way I would be able to afford like the most rare ones. So I'll just try and make the best of it. I pissed him off. Yeah, and that's kind of how I gather my collection. I do have some more rare specimens that maybe I'll show you next time. Ow. Okay, he's going beast mode. But overall, yeah, my collection does not, I'm not boasting about how expensive my collection is. I just kind of like the unique stuff. All right, cat. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, I guess the fact that the light is shining right into his eye is probably not helping. There you go. Yeah, this. Don't worry, I love my cat. I'm not going to torture him too bad. Okay, everybody, this is getting out of hand. I wish this room had more light. There you go. Maybe he needs a little visor. Wow, look at those teeth. Holy crap. The funny thing is that he doesn't run away. Like there's nothing that's stopping him from just jumping off the bed. So he does want to play. And he's probably curious as to what is this. We also didn't declaw him, as you can see. He's got full set of really sharp claws. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.